This is Kevin, of course, the head at God's Army Kenya. The reason why God is using me in human nature is definitely to explain to his beloved children in humanity about what he is doing through the prophecy in the book of Joel, where he has described about this great and powerful gentleman, right? I want to teach you what happens through my mission, not yet appointed, but in trained, have reached to a certain platform, okay? So when God is training someone in human nature to have executed his mandate in a professional platform, it definitely means to have trained them in a way whereby they must understand the people that he has been sent to deliver or even to rescue, right? And these are professionals, and this is a man that doesn't fight people arguing or even complaining. He's a man that God has created only to have made the positive difference, so that others who complain and argues, in due time they will definitely come to realize that this is a gentleman that truly God has molded to come and help us, you see. And to such professional missions of God within the flesh definitely means the Spirit must have invested a lot in terms of education, in terms of his great wisdom among such vessels within their mindset to have controlled their human system to such of their movement in terms of what they are created to do, okay? So God has invested much on our characters, processing us through ups and downs. Like, of course, you have to be refined and to look to such of your mission that being described through his written words found in the Bible, okay? So God sending Kevin definitely means great and powerful people. Of course, he talks of gentlemen. These are human in nature, the men, you know, but then they have their ranks and all that. These ranks of the Lord through these vessels means a lot, and how to rate their ranks differently to their capacity is through the vessel's knowledge, okay? So at any given moment you hear always Kevin says he's the head of the physical army of the Lord. It definitely doesn't mean that he is bragging. It's the Spirit of God given him that that capacity through the life he has passed him through, molding him to the level that description coming to have explained about such through Kevin as the head of his physical army. So when God is going to use Kevin, he definitely doesn't mean that he is using Kevin to kill people. No. He's using Kevin to save people from negativity, okay? He's a man that God has equipped his mind and his mind is working on a positive platform. Means if the enemy comes in a negative way, such is a low working platform for such vessels that God is using on a platform of positivity, because the wisdom of God will never allow such of negativity to have ruined such which we are trained for. So we are sent on earth physically to have neutralized such of the negative response from the negative kingdom that also have corrupted the system of humanity that God has created. So to have made the awareness on how the devil works to have corrupted our human system, that which has been created by God, okay? So there is a lot of school working. There is a lot of school working before the Lord could exalt someone like Kevin, okay? And that's why if you could see from our history background, you find that God must have chosen Kevin before he could bring him here physically, right? And you see his history. When you follow up his history, you find that he's a man who is being nurtured as every step he's taking to reach the level he is. So we have brought here on earth not to fight with anyone, not to do anything evil, but rather to stick by the profession we are sent to work on through the prophecy in the book of Joel. So God is just using Kevin as the head of his physical army. So to them who wants to know how God shall be working by using this gentleman, they will be focusing on the book, through the book of Joel, where God has described about the things that shall happen. This description of these people: before them the land is like the Garden of Eden, okay? Behind them is a desolate wilderness. Maybe such is only happening to them that has disobeyed the will of God through them that God is using, okay, to have conducted his affairs in flesh, okay? And this is the professional mission. Is a professional mission definitely means a successful mission that God is carrying within the human system. And this is the most powerful mission God has ever conducted within the flesh. And that's why Jesus says, "It shall be great. You shall do greater things than he did." And he meant that the Spirit of God must have equipped these people, being part of his creation in humanity, to have used them to have described about his written words. And there is so many prophecies, so many scriptures describing about the God of armies who has anointed among the younger ones and now ruling the planet Earth back to him. This time God will not send Jesus to die for us, but rather will send some great gentleman to rule the planet back to him. It's all about the fulfillment that God is working on through Kevin and other gentlemen, okay? And I just want to send hope to the world that God is not going to destroy the world yet, but he's going to rule over us, so that his kingdom will take everything through the government and all that, and will change some institutional rules, and these rules will be more favorable to mankind than that which is favoring an individual from such of the rulership or maybe the government. Okay, so God is just going to conduct his perfect ruling system among them that he has chosen, and that's why his knowledge had to live among us in flesh, so that he is coming, his time to have exalted above the nations, to do his own affairs, and to have made his creation in humanity to understand how he works, okay? So please let us stay away from sin. The gentlemen are about to be exalted. Before such gentlemen are exalted, there is a gentleman that has to be exalted as a part of that team, and that would be none but Kevin as the head of that physical army through the prophecy in the book of Joel, just to have made this of his creation in humanity to understand about what he is doing in flesh. And that's why the word says it has become the flesh we are, okay? So let us stay away from sin and love one another. God is sending us with great love, unconditional love. We are here not to kill anyone, but to save you from the sinful nature, so that we could live a better life that his creator wants for all of us. His creator definitely means I identify him as my creator first before he could use me to influence his greatness to you, so that you could also acknowledge him as your creator. Through this knowledge, everyone will be saved, and we shall live a better lifestyle. Okay? So stay away from sin. God bless you. Okay?